Hello, and welcome to This Week in Rewards for the week of January 6th through to the 12th, 2024, right here on the Rewards Canada YouTube channel and on the Rewards Canada podcast across all your favorite and best podcast platforms. This is your weekly dose of loyalty rewards, travel, and credit card happenings in Canada. I hope you guys have all had a great week. Before we jump into it, like always, be sure to hit that like button if you like today's content, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we do post a new video. This was somewhat of a quieter week, and this is typical of early January. I think we're going to see things really ramp up in the coming weeks here. I know there's some new credit card bonuses coming out later this month that I can't tell you right now, but that's going to be exciting to see one of these increased offers return. So that's going to be something you guys have seen before that's coming back. But for now, it's been relatively quiet. So as usual, let's start off with credit cards. The main thing this week is we posted our top or best welcome bonus offers. So these are your credit card bonuses, the highest ones in terms of value. And when we calculate the value for these cards, it's taking the welcome bonus offer and subtracting the annual fee if there's one in the first year, and also the second year if the bonus has a component where it takes the second year or an anniversary type bonus. So that's all added in there. And so the first one we put out is our travel cards, the best travel welcome bonuses. And for this month, the number one card is the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. It's offering up to 50,000 bonus Aeroplan points, plus no annual fee in the first year. And the minimum value of this bonus ends up being $611 in our calculations, because we give Aeroplan points 1.5 cents per point value. Times that by 50,000 gives you $750. But to earn this entire bonus, it does require you to pay that annual fee in the second year. So that's subtracting 139. So that's where you get your $611 in value. Rounding out the top five of these are the RBC British Airways Visa Infinite card. They're number two. TD First Class Travel Visa Infinite card with its new tie for best ever bonus on that card is in third spot. The WestJet World Elite MasterCard with its 700 WestJet dollars is still in number four. And then rounding out the top five is the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. So even though this card's bonus dropped from previous, it's still one of the five best welcome bonus offers in terms of how we calculate value of these cards. So there'll be a link below in the description and on our podcast page, so be sure to check that out if you want to see these five cards, how we come up with the value. And then we also list cards 6 through 10 on that list as well, because I know a lot of you, when we first started these top five kind of welcome bonuses, some people ask us like, well, I've had all these cards, or I have these cards and I need to see what other ones are out there. So that's why we expanded this one to 10, and same with cashback, but not small business. And speaking of cashback, so the best welcome bonus value for cashback cards is the TD Cashback Visa Infinite card. Its welcome bonus offer is worth $350. They're offering 10% cash back on spend of up to $3,500 in their accelerated categories of gas, groceries, and pre-authorized payments in the first 3 months. And it's first year free, so that's how you get the full $350 value. Rounding out cash back in second place is TD First Class Travel Visa Infinite. Yes, this is cashback category, but the cashback portion of the First Class Visa Infinite, take that bonus of 135,000 points and you convert it to cash. It's actually the second best cashback welcome bonus offer in Canada right now. Third spot, Simply Cash Preferred card from American Express, number one credit card in Canada for true cashback rewards, has the third best bonus. Fourth, BMO Cashback World Elite MasterCard, and rounding it out is CIBC Dividend Visa Infinite card. And then the third one is our small business cashback welcome bonuses. First here is again CIBC and Aeroplan. This is their CIBC Aeroplan Visa Business Plus card. So this is the one with the lower annual fee. They have two versions, up to 60,000 Aeroplan points. No annual fee in the first year, but you do have to pay it in the second year to get the entire bonus. So the 60,000 Aeroplan points is worth up to $900 in value at our 1.5 cents valuation. Subtract 120 for your second year, and you're looking at a value of $780, and that's the top small business card. Rounding out the category is the other version from CIBC, the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Business card, not the Plus. Then the TD Aeroplan Visa Business card. Fourth spot, American Express Business Gold Rewards card, and rounding out the category, CIBC Aventure Visa card for Business Plus version. Because again, that's the Plus version has the lower annual fee out of the two that they offer from CIBC. So those are your top welcome bonus offers. And like I said, when we talk about value, it's strictly the points, miles, or cash back you get from the bonus, subtracting annual fee or annual fees to get that value. We don't take any of the other benefits into account. So this is, again, a kind of a stepping stone, or kind of a way to figure out what's going to work for you by researching more about the card as well. But for some of you, the guys who are gaming the system or looking, just looking for a big shot of points or looking to see what's their best cards right now, this is kind of the thing to look at is these welcome bonus value rankings. Totally different than our top credit card rankings, but a lot of the top credit cards do fall into here as well because they typically have bigger bonuses. So the only other credit card coverage this week was our full-fledged review that I completed of the BMO Eclipse Rise Visa card. If you watched This Week in Rewards a few weeks back when this card was released and read my original introductory post on it, you know I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, it's not so much the card that I'm not a fan of. It's Bank of Montreal. They make me mad. The way they market cards, the way they structure their cards, everything they do, it's shoddy. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but it's just, unfortunately, the way they have been marketing this whole Eclipse brand ever since it came out, not good for the consumer, not good for the loyalty industry. It irks me. I'm sure you guys hear it in the tone of my posts about these cards. I even posted before this card came out that I had to rewrite the whole post, the first introductory one, because it was like, I was going off, like I was harsh in the my very first draft of that post. So I really had to rewrite it. And the same thing with this review. This one took a lot longer than a lot of reviews. The conclusion's almost as long as the whole review because I go in depth here just because it frustrates me. But you know what? It's like I said, it's not actually the card itself. I mean, it's a mediocre card. It's not the worst out there. It's not the best out there. But it's the way Bank of Montreal markets it and promotes it. They're pushing this as a card for good financial habits, teaching financial responsibility or literacy or whatever. But that should also include good loyalty program habits, loyalty program literacy. And you know what? Rather than go from memory, I wrote it down here. I'm going to read an excerpt from the review, as I don't think I can say it any better than this. Good loyalty rewards habits, and thus financial habits, also include easy to understand earn and burn rates. Not this 5 points for $2 and 1 point for $2 combined with 150 to 1 and 200 to 1 redemption rates. What better way to confuse cardholders and mask the fact the card actually isn't as financially rewarding as other cards? Add in the fact Bank of Montreal uses statements, this is right from their website, like these to market the card. Make every day a 5 times points day. Earn more, brackets, a lot more, brackets, on your daily needs and wants. That makes it seem like this card is an amazing points earning card, and unfortunately, people will fall hook, line, and sinker for it. Just like their 5 times points on all the other Eclipse cards. They'll think, well, 5 must be better than 2, when in fact, 2 on another card is worth 2%, and BMO's 5 is on this Eclipse Rise card is worth a maximum of only 1.67% in terms of a return. In the end, I mean, they're pushing the worst redemption possible to reward good financial habits and marketing the card as an amazing points earning card when it's not. I mean, all I have to say is shame. Shame on Bank of Montreal for once again reverting to sly marketing and preying on those who don't know better. This is not about teaching financial habits, literacy, or responsibility. And you know what's funny? So that's from the review. So read the review. That's in the conclusion. Like I said, the conclusion is quite long, probably longer than the whole review itself, because as a consumer, as a loyalty consultant, as a loyalty expert, whatever you want to call it, this frustrates me to no reason the way Bank of Montreal has been marketing these cards. It's just unfortunate. So what's funny too, just before recording this, is I received an email from Credit Karma with an exclusive offer from them for the Rise Visa card. That gives an extra 10,000 points as a welcome bonus. That's good. That's cool. An extra, what is that? Maybe like 60 or so points, or 60 or so dollars worth of value if you redeem for travel. But that's good. But what made me laugh and cringe at the same time was the way Credit Karma worded this. This is what they said. Get ready to rise above the rest, Patrick. The BMO Eclipse Rise Visa card is your ticket to a world of benefits to let you rise to the occasion. As you all know, when this card launched, I asked a question in one of these videos the week before it launched. Will this new card rise to the occasion? And then in the actual introductory thing, I asked a question if it will rise to the occasion, and my answer was no. This card fell flat. It falls flat. So I find it amusing that they're now using that to market it. And then also to use the terminology, get ready to rise above the rest. No, thank you. There are cards out there that are much higher than this, even with this exclusive bonus offer from credit carders. So just take that into consideration. So anyways, that's it for credit cards this week. And now on to loyalty program news and bonuses. This was, again, a quiet week in this area. The primary one is Marriott has officially now replaced Sweet Night Awards and renamed them as Nightly Upgrade Awards. So basically it's a new name that better describes it in that you can use these awards for different room types. There's going to be 20% more, nearly 20% more premium rooms that you can use it because it's not always just suites that you get upgraded to. And then they're adding more hotels that you can actually redeem the awards at. So they've added like a Loft, Edition, Element, Protea Hotels, and the Ritz-Carlton as well. Now there's some exclusions to those, but they've added those 5 additional brands that you can use these Sweet Night Awards at. So I have a link below if you want to read more, find out more about that. Keeping with Marriott, another bonus offer. You know, last week we talked about the 1,500 bonus points for stays at hotels in Ontario, 11 hotels. Those same 11 hotels, if you're an Elite member, you can actually earn 2,500 bonus points per night. That's at any one of 11 hotels in Toronto, Mississauga, Markham, Vaughan, Kingston, and Thunder Bay. You can earn it for up to 3 nights per stay, so up to 7,500 bonus points per stay. So you can book that offer, and it's good till March 17th, 2024. The next loyalty bonus that we posted this week is if you join Qatar Airways Privilege Club, you can earn up to 5,000 bonus Avios on your first flight. So they've had welcome bonuses like this for a long time, you know, typically ranging 3,000, 4,000, or 5,000 Avios. We talked about a 4,000 one earlier in the year on the website. That one actually looks for like the rest of the world or different parts of the world. This one is for the Americas, so definitely for Canada and the US, but I believe Brazil, Argentina, all those are included as well. So what you do is you register with this special promo code. You basically, or not register, join Privilege Club with this special promo code. And then on your first flight with the airline, with Qatar Airways, you'll earn either 2,500 Avios in economy class or 5,000 for business or first class. You simply need to join by December 31st. You have all year to join, and then travel by June 30th of 2025. And remember, with the airline, if you're booking online with Qatar Airways, you'll earn 2,000 additional Avios on your very first online booking, and then 500 Avios for every additional booking. They're one of the few airlines left that actually give you online booking bonuses. There's a few out there, but they're basically the big one. And then the last loyalty program news this week, kind of bonus, is Sonesta Hotels Travel Pass. So they don't have a lot of hotels here in Canada, three total, 2 in Toronto, 1 in Calgary. The 2 in Toronto were IHG hotels before. One was actually the Intercontinental Yorkville, is now a Royal Sonesta or something like that it's called. So they have an offer where you just complete 1 stay with them and you'll receive Silver Elite status in the program. Now their Silver Elite status includes early check-in, late check-out, complimentary room upgrades, of course subject to availability. It's actually a pretty decent first level Elite status to be aware of. So this is definitely an offer to check out if you're planning to stay at any of the Sonesta hotels in Canada or throughout the States and worldwide. They have a few outside of the US and Canada, not many. It's primarily the US. But if you remember, they did a lot of growth over the last few years. They bought out a lot of the different independent hotels that were running under IHG and several other brands. They've taken them on board and they're part of the Sonesta hotel chain. So they have quite a few hotels, especially in the U.S. Calgary's by the airport. I believe Toronto, they have one by the airport as well. Somebody may be able to correct me. I don't have this in front of me, but yeah, 3 hotels here locally. But now here's the thing to note too, is if you have Elite status with another hotel program, Sonesta Hotels matches Elite status. You just have to email them and they'll match your silver, gold, platinum, whatever. So you may actually be able to match to even a higher status in Sonesta Hotels Travel Pass without even having to complete a stay. Of course, you only want to do this if you are planning future stays with Sonesta. I mean, there's no point in matching status if you're not going to, like, just for, just just to do it. You don't want to do that. You want to do it if you know you're going to be staying with the brand, but you want to do it early enough because it's not an automated thing. You have to email them, and so I'm assuming it probably takes a little bit of time. Give it a couple weeks before a stay if you want to match your status. And that's it for this week in rewards for January 6th through the 12th. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and I will talk to you guys next week.